Hey guys, so welcome to my first Christmas video of the year. Oh, so it's been a long time since I've filmed and it's feeling pretty weird coming back on here. I just had a sort of a little bumpy patch on my YouTube. Just kind of didn't want to come on here too much, especially sit down videos. I've just sort of, a few things are going on and a lot has been going on in my actual real personal life outside with my career and everything. I'm changing jobs and it's just been a bit of a crazy time just trying to figure stuff out. But here I am today for one of my most favourite Christmas videos, and that is a gift guide. I love watching Christmas gift guide videos because sometimes I just get so incredibly stuck on what to buy people and I'm just like, oh, I don't even know where to start, where to go to, where to start looking. And so I just, like, every person that I'm subscribed to that does a gift guide video, I always, you can almost guarantee I will watch it. So without further ado, I have got quite a few bits here that I want to show you. A lot of this is personal things that I've already bought for people in my life. So obviously if you do know me, if you are a friend or family member, Callum and Henry, off here please, thank you very much. Then obviously please don't watch because the likelihood is your present is going to be in here. I'm going to start off with the male section of the video. Now I have quite a few things in different price ranges. I will put on the screen in the little bar across here or wherever it is the actual name of it and the price or the variation of price. Obviously, like, different things come in different sizes that can be more expensive or more cheaper, and obviously I'm going to put where I personally got it. We're then going to have a middle smaller section that is for unisex, so things that are great for either just couples or obviously a guy or a girl. And finally we're going to finish up with the female section, which is probably the biggest because I find it very easy to buy for other girls but not as easy for men. So the sections you'll see vary kind of a lot. Starting off with men, the number one gift, of course, for men that most people get is fragrance. There's so many on the market. My current favourites that I bought last year, basically for all of the men in my life, was the Guerlain L'Homme Ideal. It is their signature men's fragrance. They do it in an eau de parfum, an eau de toilette, and a sport, oh no, eau fraiche, and then now they do a sport this year. I still love that. Last year I bought one of each for all the different people in my life, so like one for my granddad, one for my dad, like all the different fragrances. And the thing is, there is so many fragrances out there, so it is all about either seeing what that person has already got and getting a smell of it, seeing if it's fresh, if it's oody, if it's smoky, if it's what, and trying to get something closer to it, if not just repurchasing it. I always like to get somebody a new fragrance at Christmas because that's the time you discover what you actually like. And the great thing about getting somebody a new fragrance is you can actually get the smaller size. Now this isn't cheaping out, it just makes Christmas is an expensive time of year, and beautiful fragrance is beautiful fragrance at the end of the day, whether you get the smaller size or the larger size. But what I like to do at Christmas is, for the men in my life, I usually buy the smaller sizes, but I'll get something new. So this year my top pick fragrance that I really liked the smell of was the new Yves Saint Laurent Y, and this is the Eau de Toilette, and I got this in the 60ml, and this is a really great fragrance. It's very fresh. My nan and granddad gave me money as well to go out and get some fragrances for my cousins who are in their sort of 20s, and I went for this as well for them because it's just such a great scent. It's a new one, it's advertised loads, and I really enjoy this. I didn't manage to get my hands on the gift set, it was sold out at the time, so I had to get the normal box, but I'm gonna just sort of, you know, make a little set out of it. Going back to the L'Homme Ideal, so obviously I said I love that fragrance, but like I said, fragrances themselves, like eau de toilettes and parfums, can get quite expensive. So depending on your budget, something I love doing is buying the fragrance alternative in a deodorant or a aftershave balm or something like a complementing side product to the actual fragrance. So last year I got my Gramp this here, the La Homme Ideal deodorant vaporizer spray, and he literally loved it. He asked me again for it this year, hence why I've bought it. So I think this is about £25, so it's not break the bank, and it's still Guerlain, and it's still obviously a luxury product. So obviously I would sort of put this in, I'm giving him the fragrance as well, so I'm putting them in there, but I would have got like something else to go with this and put it in like one nice little box, so you're obviously not just wrapping up like one thing. But yeah, another great option is fragrance wise is the version of this, the Paco Rabanne 1 million deodorant. That is so nice. I bought that from my ex years ago, but nevertheless I still love it. This is a great alternative, so anything else like in male fragrance but in like the side product if you don't want to spend too much money, or if you're in a little bit more of a budget. Okay, I kind of only have one more male thing and I feel really bad, but it's because like a lot of the male things that I've got fall into unisex, so just bear with me. This I was so proud that I found. So this is for a friend of mine, and most boys, usually 9 times out of 10, are obsessed with their cars, and I definitely have a lot of men in my life that are obsessed with their car. So when I seen this, I was like, perfect, sorted, best present. This I got from, where did I get it from? B&M Bargains, I think. By the way, totally love that. If you're from anywhere else in the world apart from the UK watching this video, you won't know, but B&M Bargains is basically just like a Target or a Walgreens, a Walmart, somewhere that sells a lot of random stuff that you need, homeware, like food, everything. But there was this. This is a Boy Racer car care kit. So corny, but so useful. I kind of really like this. I think it was around £12.99, and when I seen it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is absolutely perfect for a specific person I'm thinking of in my head. I mean, even if you can't get this, it's super easy to make, obviously. All you need, I think all they've got in here, so it includes a car wash, a large sponge, a cleaning cloth, a Reg Plate air freshener, and some furry dice. So obviously some of it is kind of gimmicky, but I mean, you know, you're going to use car wash, you're going to use the air freshener, like, it is what it is. Like, I just thought it was a useful and funny gift at the same time for a great price point. So if you can get your hands on this, if you know somebody in your life that would enjoy it, it's a great one. Can we just talk about my throwback of this pineapple shirt? I got this in Miss Selfridge not too long ago, and I genuinely thought I was just going to wear it to bed, but I've actually been rocking it loads. I really like it. The material's really good and thick, but Miss Selfridge did a line with pineapple again and brought like all this stuff back, and I was like, oh my gosh, throwback. I used to have so much Pineapple Dance Studio stuff, it's ridiculous. Moving on to the unisex section. So most of this again is very applicable to the men that I'm buying for, because a lot of it is you could buy for men or women, but I'm kind of just putting it more towards for the men's things. So the first thing you cannot go wrong with is, of course, a candle. Now, my top pick this year is, of course, Bath & Body Works, but I tried to think of a scent that I personally think would suit a lot of people, and this especially is going to be awesome for a male gift. This is the Mahogany Teakwood. Couldn't even say that then. Mahogany Teakwood scented candle. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of this already. It is a beautiful, very smoky, smoky, sort of fiery, woody smell, and I think that anyone would like this, but specifically it's catered more obviously to men because it's got that nice sort of masculine, deeper smell. But yeah, the way it's described is the luxurious scent of fine woods, mahogany, cedarwood and oak are enlightened by delicate lavender and geranium notes. So it's a very nice, very sensual candle. But I just don't think you can go wrong with candles. Now obviously in the UK, Bath & Body Works is a little bit harder to get hold of. Saying that though, I've been on eBay recently and it's becoming a lot more accessible. So on eBay you can probably pick up one of these guys for around £25. Now compared to Yankee Candle, and of course getting it shipping to you, like that £25 is including shipping, that is really good. that is like, that's probably, you know, what we'd probably pay if we had a Bath & Body Works here. So I will leave the links down below to the ones that I personally find. A lot of the time you've got to be quite quick though, because the sellers will put on tons of scents but loads of them will sell out. But they are becoming a lot more accessible, so if you can get someone a Bath & Body Works, I think they'd really appreciate it, because obviously it's not that easy to get in the UK, and if it's something they've not seen or smelt before, it could be a nice little something different for them for Christmas. Moving on, this is fail-safe for everyone. You cannot go wrong at Christmas with one of the beautiful little hot chocolate sets. Saying that though, if it's more for a male, I have gone for, well, not necessarily a male, but just someone, this is more like, well, for males, you know, alcohol gift sets are great, but this I thought was awesome. This is a Bailey's Hot Chocolate mug set. So first of all, the mug is beautiful. I really wanted one. They literally only had 3 of these left and I bought all of them. They were, I think, $7.99 each. And they come with a little bottle of Bailey's inside, quite a decent size, marshmallows, and I think, oh yeah, and some chocolate powder. So you can literally make your own little Bailey's hot chocolate, and I love it. The mug is really great quality and so beautiful. So yeah, got that one. I think, like I said, this is a great price point, so you could literally buy these for like everybody in your office, or just a few like of your close friends if you're doing a Secret Santa or something. And I just love that. Hot chocolate sets in general are awesome, alcoholic or non-alcoholic. Okay, I kind of wanted to put this in the male section, but it's not. It's definitely unisex, hence why obviously I'm showing it to you now. So if you have been in Debenhams this year, Debenhams are doing an amazing gifting section. I personally thought it was absolutely awesome. I went in, and you know when you go Christmas shopping, I don't know about you guys, but when I go Christmas shopping, I've got people in my mind and I'm like, okay, so I'm going in Debenhams to look for Nan because it's got a lot of Nan stuff. I'm going in so to look for Dad because it's got loads of Dad stuff. You go in Debenhams in the gifting section and you just like, people pop out at you when you're looking at all the different things. Like, people come to mind just by looking at stuff there. You don't have to think about what you're getting for them. It literally tells you what you're getting for them. What I absolutely loved in there was they have a humongous Costa range. So Costa is a coffee shop here in the UK, and their range is huge and it is so great. I know my mum's already bought like quite a few bits just for different people in there, and they've got great couples gifts as well, because it's a lot of like mug sets with coffees and hot chocolates and stuff, and it's all part of the Costa range. Anyway, I seen this in there, and I thought it was really good looking for our kitchen, so I got this for my dad. I think he's outside. So it looks like this, and this is a Costa Esspresso Cup Set. It was £15 and it is so nice. We've got a coffee machine in our house, so it's you know, like my dad always has espresso. Oh, I got a message. My dad always drinks espressos, so I thought, I swear he's outside, I don't want him to hear. He always drinks espressos, so I thought that this was a great little set. £15 is kind of, I thought it was a little bit expensive for this, but I think it's totally worth it for how much he's actually going to use it. But yeah, it's great that it's like the official Costa. We can put this right by our coffee machine and it's going to look really nice in the kitchen. But yeah, great present for any sort of people who are coffee drinkers. Obviously the Costa range is top notch. Check it out. Okay, moving on to another present from the Debenhams gifting section. Obsessed. I need to go back. I don't need to buy anything else, but I just want to because I'm like, oh my god. This is an awesome present for people or a person you know in your life that loves traveling or that travels quite a lot. This is the Luxe Edit Travel Wallet. Now obviously travel wallets are kind of you know, you can kind of get them everywhere, but this one really stuck out to me. It is huge, and it's huge, but it's very compact. It's super nice, and obviously because it's this like slate color, it could be unisex. I am giving this to a woman in my life, but it totally could be unisex, and I'm sure that there'd be different colours. I did just see this one though, but I don't know what the Luxe Edit is, but it says travel wallet, travel with ease with this handy travel wallet to help organise all of your essentials. The pockets have space to keep your documents, tickets, passports, money, cards, a pen, all in one place. So this was £14. So again, I'm kind of feeling a little teeny bit expensive for a little tiny wallet. But again, because it's such a good idea, I was just like, take my money. So it's really cool. Ready for departure, it says, and it's got a little plane on there. Great, great size, but obviously very thin, so still great compact. And if you open it up, this is a gift, so I don't want to ruin it. But if you open it up, it's got a little section here that says passport, and you can put that in there. You've got a little section for a pen, for some loose change as a little zip pocket. And then on this side here, if I just gently take this off, it's so good. It's got loads of little sections, somewhere for your ID. It says documents, spending money, and tickets, and it's got little folders. This is such a good idea for a present. I was so chuffed when I found this. I was like, yes, something I know that like this person is going to use a lot. Oh, what have I done? And the final unisex gift, nearly put this again in the women's category, but I definitely think it can be unisex. So this is my personal thing. They do have gift sets for these. I just haven't actually got around to buying one, but I think I will be buying a couple for a couple of people in my life. But you guys know how crazy I am for Badescu facial sprays. These are great products, and I've put them in the unisex category because men need skincare too, as much as they don't want to admit it. And I think that this is a really nice, easy way for men to have skincare without feeling like they're being too girly. So I mean, especially this one that's green, and you can get the little small ones as well, so the size option is great. This, I think this is £12. You can get these at Harvey Nichols, and this one is £7, and I got this at Urban Outfitters, but you can probably get them both at the same place as I just said. They do the 4 ounces or the 8 ounces, so depending on who you think in your life and for what. So this is obviously the rose and aloe and herbs spray, so this is mainly for just hydrating, and then this is the facial spray with aloe, cucumber and green tea, so this is a little bit more of toning, but genuinely a great gift because I feel like facial sprays are not widely enough used, so buying it for somebody for Christmas is perhaps something they wouldn't get for themselves. And for men, obviously it's a great option because they're not there putting like moisturizer on. They can literally just spritz their face in the morning and that's sort of it. I use this as a moisturizer sometimes. I know you shouldn't, but quick moisture, and it works great. So definitely think these are great options and awesome price points. I know in Harvey Nichols they are doing, oh no, and Urban Outfitters, they are doing sets with these guys in as well, so they would obviously be a little bit more of a better gifting option because this is a bit of a pain in the ass to wrap for sure. Finally, moving on to the girls/women section, my personal favourite because I think I do quite well in this category. The first gift I have for the section here is actually a really great gift for ages of girls, literally at any age of the spectrum. This is something that I showed you in a recent eBay video. This is my Beautify Train case. Now this one obviously is mine because it is full up, but this is such a great price point. So as you can see, it's like this. Oh god, all my stuff is in here and it's quite heavy. So you can get this in a couple of colours. I have been on the eBay page to check if it's still there, and it is. So this runs for $24.99. It's an amazing price, and the brand is Beautify, as it says on the top there. So you can get it in the silver and marble like this is, or you can get it in black and copper, I think it is. Currently the black and copper is sold out, but I'm sure you can get it somewhere else, but this one is still available. I totally preferred this one because marble is really, really in. But if I try and show you this without tipping all of my stuff out. So it comes like that, it opens up, and then it opens up like this. And I just think that this is a really, really good, obviously it's not a professional makeup artist train case like with wheels and stuff, so, but if you know somebody who's dabbling in doing makeup for their friends, or they just need somewhere in general to store their everyday makeup, this is a really great option and such an amazing price point. It comes in obviously a really nice box that's easy to wrap up, which is something I always take note of when I'm looking for Christmas presents, is the easy wrappability, because I love my wrapping and I love perfect boxes. So you know, if I've got an awkward shaped product, I usually have to go out and buy like a box to put it in, or I don't buy it at all. So I've got a few makeup bits that I want to show you. I've got a set and some individual things. So something I like doing is basically I've been in a lot of the department stores recently and looked at the gift sets, and to be honest, none of them excite me a lot. Like, I've looked at most of the luxury brands. The only things that I really like are sort of the YSL and the Lancome mascara sets. They're around £25 and they're a great gifting idea, but I just kind of get a bit bored with the sets, and I feel like, because like I said, I people throughout the year come to me and say, oh, you know, I don't like my mascara, it's not working very well, or I hate this lipstick, I need a lipstick that's like this. I kind of earmark what people actually need, and what I like doing personally is basically making up my own sets. So I like going to TK Maxx and stuff and buying the nice sort of Christmas boxes, some tissue paper, and then what I always do is buy a makeup bag. So this you might recognise from a gift guide that I have done a couple of years ago, because this is a makeup bag from New Look that I believe I put in a gift guide a while ago, because this one ended up going up in the attic and I didn't see it again because I forgot that I had it. It just got caught up with my Christmas stuff when I was wrapping, and it went into like the pile of decorations, and I found it again this year. However, I believe they still do it. You really, I don't think on camera can appreciate how absolutely stunning this makeup bag is. It's still got the tag and everything on it, it's not like I've used it. It was $7.99, and this obviously holographic and unicorn stuff is still so incredibly in, which we'll be coming on to another product too later. But what I love doing is just getting a super nice makeup bag and putting in the bits I know they actually need, because despite the price of those Christmas gift sets, they aren't exactly cheap. You know, you're not getting exactly amazing value for money. So providing you go to the department stores perhaps when they're having a 10% off or something like that, you can basically just get a couple of things or 3 things and put it in there. And the likelihood is, if you buy it from the same brand and you just explain what you're doing, usually people at the counters will give you some little like goodies. Well, I know when I worked on counter, that's what I do. If you want people to come to me and just be genuine and say, look, I don't like any of the gift sets, I do want to get a few things and make my own, would you mind giving me a couple of things if I get a few things from you? The likelihood is, if you're just black and white like that, people will help you out, because that's what they're there for. That's what the little mini products that they get sent on counter are there for. The first thing that I would put into this set is, I feel like every single person, if they haven't already got one, which they probably have, but if they haven't, they do need a makeup setting spray. I've been telling so many of my clients, friends and family that this is the one product that if you do not have anything else in your makeup collection, friggin' have a setting spray to go with your foundation. So Urban Decay are obviously the greatest top option there at the moment. You do also have Glam Glow, which I've got here. I'm trying this out too. It's nice, and they do this in the little dinky size as well, because this is actually the little small size, and it's great to obviously introduce people instead of buying them the £20 full one. I think this is around £9, and it's the little one. And I've noticed that Urban Decay are also doing little gift sets with this and something else in it for, I imagine, around the same price. But Glam Glow also do a little dinky one that I think is around £15. I still prefer All Nighter. This is my cult setting spray because it's by Skindinavia, and I love Skindinavia. Sorry, I'm wallowing. So I would usually get one of these and pop that in there, along with then obviously like a lipstick or mascara or whatever they actually need. Right, so my palette choices this year. I really debated pulling back out the Naked palettes, but if I'm completely honest, I feel like they are so outdated. Unless somebody has specifically asked for the Urban Decay Naked palettes, I think that they are just an expired gift idea at this point. Huge apologies if that's what you bought for somebody. It's just my opinion, because I feel like there's been so much more innovation in palettes and different makeup brands coming out with different things at this point, that Urban Decay Nakeds, although they are cults, the likelihood is most people who like makeup kind of already have it. So this year my top picks for palettes, I have an eye palette and then I also have a cheek palette, because I think cheek palettes are very underestimated. They're just as needed as eyeshadow palettes. It's nice to have an array of eyeshadows, hence why there's palettes, but it's also nice to have an array of blushes if you're into makeup and you like variety. So the one brand that does do that is a favourite brand of mine. Can you all guess? It begins with N. So NARS are doing some awesome little limited edition Narsisist palettes this year. I lost the box to this one because this is my personal one, but I did keep the box specifically for this video and I don't know where it's gone. But it does come in packaging exactly the same as this, but with gold obviously instead of pink. Let's start with this one. This is the Narsisist Loaded eyeshadow palette, and it has 12 eyeshadows in it. If you haven't already seen this, then here you go. Beautiful gold packaging, which is very festive, and then if we open it up, it has got some super nice trending shades. Oh my god, I'm gonna actually do the mirror thing for you guys. Remember this? This is like so old school YouTube. It's got some really nice trending warm colours in there, as well as some great neutrals that obviously everybody needs. And also you've got the black up in the corner, you've got a dark brown, which you could also, if you have haircut, if you have obviously a brunette, you can use for your eyebrows too. And then you've got this beautiful colour here, which is like a really nice gold highlight, almost like what I'm wearing here. Mine's kind of a little bit greeny because it's from Makeup Revolution, but this is like Albatross by NARS. It's really, really pretty. And then of course you've got the smorgasbord of the warm shades, and then you've got some nice cool browns. It covers all bases. This is £55, so it is a little bit pricey, but you do get quite a lot of product in here, and of course it's limited edition, so it is sort of a collector's piece, and obviously the sideline of Narsisist. Continuing on, this is the Cheek palette. So this is the Unfiltered 2 Narsisist palette. It comes with 6 different cheek shades in there, one of which is their famous highlighter Hot Sand. It looks exactly the same, of course, as this one here. So I mean, if you've got the budget, like getting both of them would be amazing in a set. But it's got the little film on top, and then you open it up, and this is what it looks like. So they do 2 different varieties of this. They do one that's got the red, is an orangey red colour, and it's got a lot more fiery colours in there. It's got a bright red, it's got like an albatross highlight, and then it's got like a bronzy colour and an orange colour. Like it's a lot more daring. But this one here is obviously a nice sort of easier one, because pinks are usually more easy to wear. So this is Hot Sand over here. It's the highlighter. I personally own this in a single, and it is seriously the most beautiful wearable highlight there comes about. It just looks like very wet, dewy skin. And then you've got sort of a purpley over here, and this super light colour up here looks like, sorry, I can tell the camera's very overexposed, I apologise, I'll turn it to the side. This colour up here looks very, very light, but it doesn't come off that light when it's actually on the skin. Really, really super nice palette, and all the other colours in here apart from Hot Sand are limited edition. This is £45, again, a little bit pricey, but totally worth it for 6 blushes, considering one of their blushes is £24. So if you've got the budget for it, then that's awesome. Again, if you obviously go when there's like 10% off times. I love those 2 top picks. I feel like they're very on trend. Limited edition's always something exciting, and NARS obviously is a awesome brand. I'm gonna sound like a broken record with NARS, I'm so sorry guys, but these have to be mentioned. So obviously I've showed you those 2 products there at £55, £45, little bit up there with the price range. So if that isn't in your budget and you still want to get somebody a luxury makeup brand, or an artistry brand, whatever you want to call NARS, I don't really know, I don't think it's luxury, but it's not cheap. They have got the cutest little sets. Now this one is only exclusive to their online store, I believe, but in store you can buy different ones. So this is the ManRay collection little triangle sets. So amazing. They are £20. So great. And in there you get one of their little lipsticks, and you get a little blush. So the one that I got is this one here, and the reason I had to buy this online is because this is the one I wanted. It's the little Rita lipstick. So Rita is their classic red lipstick, and the Hot Sand highlighter. Can you tell I love Hot Sand because I'm buying it and everything? It's such a great, because it's like golden red, so they're like, to me it's like Christmassy, and just love this as a stocking stuffer because the price point is amazing. It's called the NARS Love Triangle Blush / Audacious Lipstick. And I bought a few of these, and you can get them in different variations. They do an orgasm one, so if you just want the classic NARS orgasm lipstick and blusher, they have that, and then they've got like a pink, and then they've got a purple set as well. They're not customizable, which would have been amazing if they were, but despite that they've still done some great little combinations. So way up there. If they're still available within a counter or online, please, great option for someone. Moving on to fragrance and nice smelling things. So as I mentioned earlier in the male section, when it comes to fragrance, it's very personal. And also for women, fragrances are just getting like insanely expensive. Like insanely expensive. You know, like Victor and Rolf, like they do the flower bomb, which is already expensive, and then they do a limited edition bottle, which is like £40 more, and you're just like, oh my god, like what do I do? And then you feel cheap getting like the normal one when you could have got the like limited edition. It just, sky's the limit with these brands. Like if they can charge you more for putting like rhinestones on it, they will. So this is a new discovery this year. I was sent this in PR, but I have to admit, if I knew what it smelled like, I would have bought it anyway. I have been a semi-obsessed, low-key extremely obsessed with Missguided recently. That's where these little earrings are from, if you were wondering, because I really like them, because I'm trying to be on trend because I feel like tassel earrings are very in. But they released a new fragrance, I think it was like the middle of the year, I'm not 100%, called Babe Power. And when I first seen that, I was like, Missguided fragrance, probably not going to smell that great. And then when I seen that I got a PR message saying, would you like to try out this gift set? And this is what it looks like. So it's got the Missguided Babe Power, which is an eau de parfum pour Babe, as it's called. So it's an eau de parfum, and it comes with this really cool puff. Like, I have not got a puff ball, and now I have a puff ball. So happy. But how nice is this box? But guys, this scent is actually amazing. So one thing I didn't realise, that you probably can't see on the website, I'm not sure if you can or not, I'm just taking it out of this box. So this is what Babe Power looks like. It's an awesome copper bottle, so I love the bottle. I can understand people won't like this, but I like it. Totally didn't realise it's designed to look like a can of like power drink. I freaking loved that. I loved it. So it's 80 ml, this one here, and guys, let me just... This smell is actually amazing. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the new... What's that perfume? The new Elie Saab perfume in the blue bottle. Oh gosh, I can't think what that's called. Is it Girl of Now? Anyway, the best way I can describe this is cherry, is like, what's it called? What's the cherry dessert called? It's not overwhelming cherry. It's not like you've just ate loads of cherry sweets. It's like vanilla cherry dessert, but kind of like sexy. I'm very surprised at the smell. I just thought they kind of whacked together some fresh and fruity and that'd be it, call it a day, but it's very different to what I expected, and it's very great. So that set is awesome. I'll put the price of it in here because I can't specifically remember because it's been a while since I've had it. It is so nice. I want to drench myself in it. Trust me guys, the price point of this for a perfume is much better than the ones you'll see in the department store. So if you are on a slightly bit more of a budget or know someone who likes Missguided, give this an order. And their deals are always amazing. They've still got like 50% off. It's awesome. Not to mention you get this puff ball, which is freaking huge. Oh gosh, I love that. Okay, the next things for good smelling things that you can buy, people. You cannot go wrong with a Victoria's Secret body spray. I chose this one because they're doing this line that's got like glitter in it. It's a new line and I bought it in Pure Seduction and it's the Shimmer Fragrance Mist. They're always on deals. They're always on like 3 for £20 or something. So they're great for buying. I buy these for most of my like colleagues or close friends or something just to put in with their stuff because they're super affordable. And obviously body sprays are again a great price point for a fragrance that isn't actually a full-on eau de parfum or eau de toilette. Okay, so this is really random and I just felt like I had to include it because I have bought 6 of these. I went into Boots and they only had 6 left and I bought all 6 because I wanted to. So I seen a Facebook video. Everyone's obsessed right now with unicorns and nice pastel things and unicorns and holographic. So I seen this Facebook video that my friend showed me of the new Imperial Leather Foamburst. That is like, what's it called? Unicorn Marshmallow. So I managed to find this, 6 of them left in my local store. in town, and I just bought all 6. They were £2 each, and I just thought, yep, do you know what, can go with each person's present. Each of my friends can have one of these, and we've got one in the shower as well. It's limited edition packaging. Obviously, as you can see, it's got the unicorn, so the flavour is marshmallow. It says smells delicious and up to 40 showers. So Foamburst is obviously where you spray it and it kind of foams out and it foams on you, so it really makes you feel very squeaky clean. Quite honestly, the smell is not like, oh my god, it's amazing, but it is very nice, and the packaging's really nice, and the hype around these is insane. So if you can get your hands on them, I feel like people who are on social media will just know, or the girls in your life obviously, they're on social media, would know that this is like very on trend. Right, I have 2 things, and then I have one final thing, the luxury item that I want to show you this year. So the next thing that I'd recommend for friends is a book. Now, I'm not a huge reader, but when I do see a good book, I like one. Like, whether it's just for collecting for the cover or what. But this year, my favourite book choice is the Scarlett Moffatt So Me Life story, So Far So Good. So I am obsessed with Scarlett Moffatt. She's a huge inspiration of mine. Of course, she was Queen of the Jungle on I'm a Celebrity last year. Toff won this year. Not gonna lie, I kind of wanted Jamie to win. But well done, Toff, anyway. But she's done so well, and she's such a huge inspiration of mine as well because of obviously her weight loss journey. But she talks all about I'm a Celebrity in here because that was one of my favourite shows too. And she talks about her weight loss journey and her family and everything. This is £9 on Amazon. I pre-ordered this, but I think it's still available for £9. And of course, if you know a younger girl who likes Scarlett Moffatt or likes I'm a Celebrity, this is a great option. So the penultimate present that I want to show you now is a really great one for the new year. So this is kind of unisex also, but the specific one I'm showing you is for girls. It is, of course, a Filofax planner. So I don't know about you guys, love planners. Of course, I've used in the past my personal planner from .co.uk, my personal planner, and I love that, but when I seen this in Paperchase, I got kind of obsessed. So it's this rainbow and again unicorn one. So if we open it up, it's holographic and unicorns. It does actually say like homework schedule and stuff in it, but I've bought these other inserts. You can literally get them for a couple of pounds, which you can just fill up in there as well. But a planner is always a great idea. This came to, I think, £20 in the end. Sorry if anything has changed. This video is taking longer than I thought. So I just had to run my dad to the train station and back, so I'm sure the lighting or something has changed. I apologise if so. The final gift. The final gift. And the one, I like to include one luxury gift in here. My top pick this year is from Mulberry. Mulberry, I said that weird, Mulberry even. And this is a brand, this is the first thing I've ever got from Mulberry. I feel like Mulberry are the affordable Hermes. That's kind of how I see them in the luxury brand category level system. Beautiful brand, good like price points, but obviously not like incredibly unaffordable. So anyway, getting to the product that I think is great this year is their, what are these even called? Have they got a name? I'll put it on the screen here for you. So it is this beautiful bracelet here. Now, I think that this is such a good gift because it comes obviously in your beautiful Mulberry packaging. I've got the Mulberry bag over there, but it is so on trend. So it's this bracelet right here. So you might recognize this clasp from their Bayswater bags, I think it is. Yeah, like it's like a baby version of the Bayswater bags clasp. And this bracelet really reminded me of Hermes. So Hermes do a very similar thing where they do the clochette bracelet. I think that's the name of it. I'm not too sure what it's called officially. But they've done the same sort of thing. So leather bracelets as well. This is just such a great present because I feel like this is something that somebody would not buy themselves. I went for this beautiful green turquoise colour. Oh my god, look at that. It's so nice. It's so on trend. Kind of clashing a bit with my earrings, but it's fine. So on trend at the moment, leather bracelets. Because they are so high designer, I think that this was an amazing find considering it is still a designer brand, which is obviously Mulberry. It's got the little mulberry tree on it as well, right up close. You can get this in a multitude of colours. Now, I got this guy at the at Bicester Village outlet. So I've already googled this and these bracelets run at full price for £125. which is still absolutely affordable for a luxury brand, considering like the Hermes ones are like I think £400 to £500, if not more, depending on what you get. But this is £125 full price. In the factory store though, I found mine for £50. £50! Amazing, incredible price point if you can get it for that, but nevertheless, if you still can get it for around the 100 mark, still think it's a good win. It's a good price point for a luxury item. Remember, this is the one luxury item of this whole thing. So if you're struggling to get your girlfriend or a friend or wife or whatever a present, I really like the idea of a Mulberry leather clochette bracelet. Not clochette, is the Hermes clochette looking like bracelet. Super on trend, obviously lovely little box, and it'll come in the bag as well, and that is what my other pick would be. Right guys, this video has been so long, and absolutely congratulations to you if you've stuck to it to the end. I really hope, so hope that I've given you at least one idea or something for you to go look at for somebody that you might need to buy for this year. I hope this video has helped. I hope you all are having an amazing December up to this point, and if you have any other questions about anything, I will link below what I can, and obviously put any other information if I can't find an actual link to anything, but I'm sure I will be able to find most of this stuff, if not stuff very similar to it. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing Christmas, and I will see you all very, very soon. Ciao!